I just had to, oh my gosh, it's been so crazy the last couple days. Like, I am noticing my brain, like, my understanding is shifting, my thought process is shifted, my understanding is shifted, and I can't tell if it's like I'm maturing, like I'm witnessing myself mature, or, like what God's doing and his work in me, and just seeing, him strengthen me mentally, physically, and emotionally, just as I've been praying for. Like, it is so crazy. Like, I'm listening to these thoughts and I'm like, they're not my thoughts. It's so crazy. Like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like indescribable. And so that's how I can tell, like, it's from God. Like, it is so, and it's so good. It is so good. And it's so neat to watch myself grow and shift and change. And I was like driving home and I was like, it's like a transition. Like, I'm witnessing this transition in my life. And I'm like, it's so crazy because I feel like this is like the next shift in my life. Like, I feel like, like things start to open up and like your mentality's shifted, you're perceiving things, you just differently, and you're aware of it. And I feel that like it's that like next step in my life. And it is so crazy because like I went to work tonight and I was all in my head because I'd been super stressed out, like my finances and blah, blah, blah. And then like within 2 hours of like me stressing hardcore, a few days ago, all of a sudden the schedule got posted and I was put on it. And I was like, okay, well, I'm like, oh, these masks, I can't breathe. Like, I can't, like, I'm not going to like this. It's going to suck, blah, blah, blah. And I went back in and yeah, like it wasn't fun, but like everyone's suffering. So like you really can't complain about it. And I'm there and like I picked up right where I left off. Like, it'd been 3 months since I've worked. I came right back in. Like, I pretty much remembered everything. Like, I forgot how to make one drink, a super simple one. And I was like, I had to look it up real quick because I just wanted to make sure. And the way he ordered it was different. And so it looked super weird. And I was like, oh my gosh, did I do this right? But I did. So thank God for that. But, yeah, it was a really good night. I had a few of my guys come up and they sat at the bar and they were, like, oh my God, they kept me company, like from 5 to like 10. So there you go. Just awesome. And, God is so good. Like, he just blesses you and he blesses you with people and he blesses you just when you surrender to him and you allow him to just work and do in your life for his purpose and his will. And it's like, oh my gosh, so you're literally watching this beautiful story or movie, but you're like front row and you don't realize like this is your life that he is like doing all of this in. And you're like, oh my gosh. And like once you realize that and it hits you, you're like, oh my gosh, like thank you. Like, I don't deserve any of this at all. Like, but it is so good to know that when you actually do seek him out and seek his will and surrender and just, are like, when you constantly are trying to retrain your thoughts and retrain your response and your actions, like, to be Christ-like and to really do as he's telling you to do, which is be patient, be kind, be loving, do all the right, just how you're just shifting and you're changing and you're not who you once were, like you're maturing in a sense. And it is so cool. It is so cool. It is so interesting to watch it too. I left my wreath up. I need to take it down. It's cute. So, yeah, like I was really in my head about work and I was like, I'm not gonna like this. It's gonna be terrible. And it hit me and I was like, I still really like working here. Like, I love it here and I love the people and it really made everything so much better. And then it brought me back to like having my faith and knowing like, if God wants me here, he's going to provide. He's going to help me pay my bills. He's going to help me with whatever. And it's so muggy out. Ugh, I feel so sticky. So anyways, yeah, like it's just so crazy. Like, it has been so awesome watching myself just moving on to the next steps in life and really just shifting. And like I said, I pray for a renewed mind and heart and soul. And it is so crazy because he literally is, and I'm witnessing it. And it is so crazy. So good. So indescribable. I don't want crazy because crazy is not like, whatever, but because it's literally indescribable. And that's how you can tell it's from God. I feel like my phone is super... I think I have like orange splatter all over it. So, my hair, you can tell, is so like moist outside. I don't know. People don't like that word. I find it to be extremely descriptive or perfect description for something like the weather right now. So crazy. I just had to share that. I had a really good night. I'm super happy. I didn't leave or whatever, and it was good to be back, and it was good to see people. And it's hard because I smile and I like talking to people and they can't see it, but it's all good, So yeah, I just had to share that because I really, really wish I could explain it. I wish you could feel what I'm feeling. Inevitably, like the experience and this feeling I have is just out of this world. It is so cool. But yeah, I get a scope done tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. Should be good. My hair is so fluffy. All right. I don't know. I'm going to try to stay up because I ate so much tonight. I have to stop eating at midnight. It is 11:20. I should have stopped at 6, but then Mark got sweet sticks, and I had a bag of trail mix, and, just went down from there. All right. Well, have a good night.